Here in Queens, the 6-8 New York Mets played host to the 8-6 Atlanta Braves in this 2019 campaign. We'll start things off with the Mets on the mound. Zach Wheeler making his third start of the season. He's 1-1 with a 4.09 ERA. And in the top half of the first, Ender Inciarte hits one of the shortstop as he backhands it, fires across the infield, but Inciarte is able to beat it out. So he's on first, and then Dansby Swanson comes to the plate, bloops one into right field. Inciarte gets his fleet feet into third base, as it's now runners on the corners for Freddie Freeman. With nobody out, hits one down the first base line. Smith makes the diving play, steps on the bag, and then fires home to gun down Inciarte. Somehow still 0-0. Move on to the bottom half of the first. Patrick Corbin also making his third start of the year. He's got a 4.32 ERA. And the first batter up is Juan Lagares. He takes one into right field for a little single in front of Harrison. Next batter up is Wilmer Flores. He's going to take one in front of Spangenberg, and it's back-to-back singles to start off the game for the Mets. Then brings up Yoenis Cespedes. He hits one into right field. Josh Harrison, people are worried about his arm. No need. He fires to the plate and guns down Lagares. Still nothing. Later on in the inning, Neil Walker comes to the plate. It's going to be a hit and run, but it's grounded out right to Albies. He turns the double play, and it's still 0-0. Move on to the top half of the fourth, where Freddie Freeman smokes one into the right center field gap. That's going to be off right in front of the wall. An easy double for Freddie Freeman. So he's on second, nobody out in scoring position. Marwin Gonzalez then draws a walk, sets up first and second for the Braves. Next batter up is Josh Harrison. He cannot pull the trigger on that slider, goes down looking. So one down now, first and second. Spangenberg then lines one opposite way, right at the fielder. He catches it, and it's going to be two down now, runners on first and second, and nobody comes in to score as Gordon Miller then grounds out to third base right, fires over to second. Still nothing. Bottom half of the fourth now, Yoenis Cespedes doubles over the head of Albies. Harrison and Inciarte close in on in right center field. Harrison picks it up, gets it into the cutoff man, but Cespedes has himself a double. That brings up Neil Walker, then gets one past Albies into right field. Harrison takes a bit of a not very good route to that one, and Cespedes is able to score. 1-0 Mets. But then it's still in the bottom of the fourth. Dominic Smith would ground out to third base. Marwin Gonzalez with a nice spin throw to fire at Smith at first, and it would remain 1-0. Move on to the bottom half of the sixth, where Ian Kroll comes on at a jam. One out, runners on first and second, as Travis D'Arnaud hits one up the middle for a single, makes it bases loaded. Kroll trying to get out of the jam, gets Smith to go down on the slider. It's two down in the inning, bases juice still, as that brings up David Wright, who hits a little slow roller to the shortstop Swanson, and he fires over to first. Still 1-0. Then Matt Wisler comes out of the pen, has not given up a run this season, but then Wilmer Flores gets on base with a little single up the middle. So he's on base to start off the inning, and then Yoenis Cespedes comes to the plate with two outs, and he drills one into left field over the fence. An absolute rocket into those left field bleachers. Yoenis Cespedes with a two-run shot makes it a 3-0 lead for the Mets as Wisler gives up his first runs of the season. It is still 3-0 as we move on to the top of the ninth, where Familia comes on, gets Albies to ground out with a broken bat, and that is the save. Familia closes the door for the Mets. 3-0 win as they shut out the Braves. Mets improved to 7-8 on the season, and the Braves drop to 8-7. Yoenis Cespedes gets player of the game honors. He was 3 for 3 on the day with a home run, double, 2 RBI, and 2 runs scored. He was their big bat in the 3-1 victory, as the Braves did manage to score a run in the 8th inning, but nothing else was going well for this team as Sean Gilmartin gets the win. Familia gets the save, his third of the season. Patrick Corbin gets his first loss. He's now 0-1. He went 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, and no Ks. 3-1 is your final. Mets over the Braves. Now, with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the Atlanta Braves Baseball. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.
Just pop it in and just bop to it. So hot you could bang, make Fox to it. Go dumb, 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 da dum, dumb, girl. sitting on the speaker box, you know she gon' come. It's fun, 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 for fun, fun. Don't take it so serious, we're only being dumb. Go numb, 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 numb. We're owing till we can't, oh, we see the fucking sun. I'm done, 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 done. When you're living in the moment, you are always on the run. So